Hey, what's up, everyone? I want to welcome you guys to another episode of Here's What I Think with your host, Charles Tabansi. So today, we have an absolute insane show for y'all, featuring Nick Cannon. Now, we all like Nick Cannon. At least I do. We all grew up on his movies, some of his songs, which are all right. But we all like Nick Cannon. Nice smile, good-looking guy, funny at times. We all liked him. Now, over the last few years, Nick Cannon has been trying to start his own civilization of people with the amount of kids and baby mamas this guy is out here knocking down, bro. This dude is trying to start his own civilization. Maybe he trying to move his family to Mars or something. They want to be the first group of people on Mars. I mean, Nick Cannon is moving so reckless right now that, you just can't help but laugh. It's that crazy. But then this story broke over the weekend. And the headline, because I haven't read his comments yet, but the headline itself was so insane. I said that this man must be, he's either trolling or he has lost his damn mind. Let's get into an article that we found here from UNHINGED.com. It says, Nick Cannon calls Democrats party of the KKK as he shares his thoughts on Trump. Good Lord Almighty. Continues on. Amber Rose and Nick Cannon shared their public political views in a discussion that left viewers saying, being rich can't buy you brains. Nick Cannon expressed some pretty frank views about the Democratic Party while speaking to Amber Rose on the latest episode of his podcast, even calling them the party of the KKK. Good Lord Almighty. The TV show host lavished praise on President Trump for cleaning house against his personal and political opponents, while claiming not to subscribe to either party in comments that were widely slammed by his own audience. Cannon, who's 46, spoke with model and right-wing covert Amber Rose, who's 42, about their shared conservative views on his chatting in a podcast, The Big Drive, which left one viewer hoping this would end with them driving off the cliff. It continues on. Rose kicked off the political chat by claiming that the party of former President Obama doesn't care about black people, while the Republicans do. Jesus Lord. With Cannon chiming in that the Democrats were involved in the early Ku Klux Klan, making an argument that most students could disprove by 11th grade. It continues on. That is because, as it is taught in most schools, the geographical and ideological alignment of both the Republicans and Democrat effectively flipped in the middle of the 20th century as a result to the Southern strategy. This essentially saw Republican candidates like Richard Nixon increasingly seeking out white voters in the South that felt disaffected by the racial changes of the civil rights movement and the gradual abolition of racist Jim Crow. At the same time, and in the decades preceding, union-backing New Deal Democrats swept northern industrial centers. This led to a split in the party that started in the 40s with pro-segregation Dixiecrats of the South and saw a number of these Southern Democrats flip Republican, like the leader of the movement, Strom Thurmond. So while some Southern post-Confederacy Democratic lawmakers were involved in the first iterations of the KKK, the modern Democratic Party was formed by its rejection of the racist and segregationist policies explicitly supported by many Dixiecrats. But in his podcast, Cannon bizarrely claimed that people didn't know that the GOP, often referred to as the party of Lincoln, had mostly supported the abolition of slavery at a time when its strongest supporter was among the northern territories. Here comes Nick. People don't know that the Republicans are the party that freed the slaves, Cannon said. I mean, both of you and I have some conservative views. You're just a little bit more outspoken than I am. He continued. And honestly, I don't subscribe to either party. I rock with W.E.B. Du Bois when he said there's no such thing as two parties. It's just one evil party two different names, while sharing that she voted for Donald Trump in the last election and often speaks with the president. Rose also claimed that she was also not married to any party, but thought that Trump had been definitely by far the better option. But Cannon was actually more enthusiastic in his support, saying of Trump, "Mother efforts cleaning house. He's doing what he said he was going to do." Oh, Lord Almighty. We got the Gulf of America now, Cannon added. He's like the club. He's charging a $5 million bottle service fee to get the country, to get into the country. I F with Trump. I can't even go on with this article. So let's just stop there. You know what I have come to the conclusion about? I believe that the vast majority of people in Hollywood are insane. I 100% believe that these people are insane. Some of the things that they say, some of the things that they do, you will just know that these people are crazy. Nick Cannon has lost his damn mind. To call the Democratic Party the KKK party is either he is trolling or he is absolutely insane. He's absolutely insane. And Nick Cannon, you can bet your bottom dollar, is one of these black MAGAs. What I have discovered over the last few months is that these black MAGAs are essentially the white MAGAs, except their skin is black. They are just as xenophobic. They are just as bigoted. They share the same misogyny. They hate immigrants as much as these white MAGAs do. They're the same people. The only difference is they have a different pigmentation. That's it. In terms of Nick Cannon saying that the president has done everything that he said he was going to do, are you even following the news? Do you even know what the president is doing? Do you even remember the things that he ran on? His number one issue that he ran on, which was immigration, even that he can't even do it properly. He screwed up so much that he needed to fire the head of DHS, Christine Orms, because she was doing a lousy job. And even on immigration, he's unpopular on that in terms of the ICE deportations. That's number one. Number two, Trump promised no new wars. Nick, as we speak, we are in a new war that nobody can explain. And while you're talking about $5 million for a bottle to get into the club, whatever the hell that means, we are spending around $120 to $1 billion a day on this war. And, oh, by the way, we're about to beg Congress for an additional $200 billion, which means that this war is going to last for at least the next 3, 4, 5 months. And you're talking about, oh, he's charging you to get into the United States. He's charging Americans to be Americans. With the Strait of Hormuz closed, brotherly, Nicholas, I don't even know if that's your name. Don't you know the cost of goods are going to skyrocket? Fertilizer that we use to grow crops. Nick, even that one hasn't hit the system yet. People are still talking about the price of gas. Wait till that one begins to permeate throughout the system. And in all of this, you're talking about he's done everything that he said he was going to. What about the Epstein files, Nick? He said he was going to release the Epstein files and then did everything in his power to either not get to make sure a vote didn't go to the House and to the Senate. And then when they finally voted on the act, I forgot the name of the damn bill. Not only did the DOJ miss the deadline by a few weeks, they ended up redacting all of the powerful people's names within the Epstein files. And as of today, have you heard of any investigation, Nick? What investigation by this administration have you seen into those that were named in the Epstein files? None whatsoever. And then you stand up there flat-footed and talk and say that the Democratic Party is the KKK. So if the Democratic Party is the KKK, what the hell does that make the Republican Party? What does that make them? I told you, man, these people in Hollywood, these people are crazy. There's no other way to say it. These people are insane.